Thanks to be here. My name is Arne Schoenleben. I know it's very, very hard. It's German name. Is anybody here from Europe? Please raise your hands, okay? So you can imagine that it's not so easy for Americans to spell German names. What we will do now the next 15 minutes is we will share a research project from us, founded 1 year ago, with public funding and industry case in the background. And we ask ourselves how we can speed up the training of an industry production line with the help of augmented reality or virtual reality. The question was how we can set up the process of learning and make it later the quality better with the help of AR. And when we started this project, we were thinking about, okay, the only problem is having a headset and bringing the data inside. But what it really means shows this presentation. Before we start, let's have a few seconds about us. We founded 2003, 8 years experience of augmented reality and virtual reality, having 15 employees in Vienna. And if you have any questions about our companies or will see our cases, please visit us on our booth 212. The staff is Marina, which is the project manager for this data conversion. Felipe, our CTO, is also there, and me, myself. This is a list of clients, but you can ask all the questions on the booth, and we have a few cases with us which you really can try. Okay, let's jump into the case. What you will see now is a case from an industry company produced for B2C to sell a cleaner. It's a very easy case, and if you see the stuff behind, it's just an HBase tracking from ourselves, recognizing the object and showing you a few things behind. But if you think about this case and think this company has more than 100 products, then the question is how they can bring all the products into an application. Because if you have to do it always manual, it's very, very hard for them to produce really a successful application. And what we have done here is an application starting for a trade expedition in Berlin last year, and now it's rolled out in 5 countries for sales and train the people to repair the application if something is broken. And when we ask ourselves, okay, how hard could it be? Those companies all have the CAD data in their company. They have their own ideas. They produce this by themselves, so it must be very easy because there's a process behind. And we were thinking, okay, it's like, okay, you have different steps and you must combine them and then you can make a data automatization. Few seconds later, we ask ourselves, okay, why is no stuff on the market at the moment? Yes, there are a few solutions. If you have special programs, you can do this at the moment. There are a few simple solutions or a few hard solutions. And then we learned, okay, the hard reality is they produce it manually. It's decentralized. It's not having data central. They also split their own data for securing not having stolen or bringing it to other countries. And everything is manual, and everything is not knowing what is doing the other line or other company. So that was the first start of, okay, we need a tool for our clients, and then we start to think about that data conversion. And what we understand with data conversion is how can we bring a model, high poly, into a low poly model? Because most times it's not needed that you have a head mounted display. They will have it on a tablet, they will have it on a mobile phone, or they will have it in the future on a head device. And if you got this production data, it's a lot of stuff, it's high poly data. You can't use it for mobile devices. So how can we bring all this data into a mobile solution, automatized? And then we say, okay, why? Because if we make such a tool, then we take only the data from the company, your metadata and 3D data, make an automated conversation, build an application, and then we bring it out to a VR and AR world. And we have done this for a few clients, so we know it's possible, you can do this. But then also reality strikes back. Because at the end of the day, it's not only one program, it's not 5 programs. We have clients which use 50 programs or 60 programs, different areas, different departments, and they are not combining their metadata, or the metadata are too old. And why is this necessary? Because if we talk about education, and if you talk about training, then the most interesting case is assembling training. And what we mean with assembling training is the case where we're working at the moment. is to train the people on the line to build a car. And if you think on a car, it's more than 8,000 pieces. And if you will bring them into a training application, you really need an automatic process. If you don't have it, it's not possible. And this is a project where we're working at the moment. It's the first prototype. I think we have it since half a year. And we have tested it. And we see that the speed of training, just for this small case, bringing in a light in a car, is 5 times faster than any other case. And now we are trying to do this in a bigger area. Because assembling training at the end of the day means that the production line is shifting. During the moment you start the production, it could be that the training which you had 4 or 5 weeks ago, it's old. Because a new part has arrived, something has happened, and the quality is not always the same because there are different people, different trainers, different training standards. So if you think on assembling training, it's very, very easy. What is the benefit inside? Where's the beef? And why we do this? And what we do at the moment is we try to do a few things. It's muscle memory training, train consumer goods, but also blind operations. Because blind operations can be doing very, very great in virtual reality, and we really can test it, what you do, and you can train the processes of doing it. And if you think on all these, the benefits of virtual training, then you know that you can speed up the training very, very fast. And if you have an automatic process, you can bring the right data in the right time into the application. You speed up the quality, and you speed up a lot of other things. But there are a few or many topics which are not hidden. It's how you can build a sensor to really train the heaviness of a product. You can't do this at the moment, or it's very, very expensive if you think on 100 people and you need more devices for this. So our aim at the moment is learn and bring more speed in different areas. And what we have done with all the applications at the moment and all these training cases, and we have a few more which we are not allowed to show, is that we see that the learning success is 5 or 10 times higher. The time for learning is nearly the half or a third of them. The material input which you need, it's completely low because you don't need a real car at the moment for those operations which we are training. And the error rate after 3 months is very, very low. So if you check again what had happened in the training, is the memory safe and can they redo it, the error rate is really low. So your questions we welcome.
Cool. Thank you very much. We see on Slido, is there any questions? There we go.
If I understand the question right, you are asking if the cost for the 3D production of content, is it worth to do the training, or is the only thing which is is a risk for this training? No, the 3D content costs with an automatic process is not the problem, because what you have seen in front of the showcase, it was really a showcase for the highest management. It was for the management board to get money and funding for building a training. What we have seen during the last year with our research partners is that this is not necessary. You really can do training on the base of a 3D model out of the CAD data. It's not needed that you have such a gamification inside. For special parts it's needed, but then it's not really a cost of content. The highest cost is bring all the data in one place, make it automatic, and fight against the fear. Because if you bring those data into a program, many clients have the fear that these data can be lost. So security is one of the most problems. And talking with each department. At the moment, it's really a personal process going from department to department and tell them what we do, how we do it, and how we take security level very, very high. And that's a very, very good question. And I will have this guy on our booth to discuss it. It's one of the biggest problems at the moment. We don't have a standard. At first time we were thinking there are standards. And in Europe they use 3 or 5 or 6 different programs. But then we found out, no, they have built their own products. They have rebuilt it, they have made something special inside. So at the moment I can't answer the first question. The other question is the final format for VR. We are testing this at the moment. We are using 3 different formats. We try to do this together with Unity-based line. We are not thinking that that's the final solution at the moment. We also do web VR, but from the security side, it's not really possible to do this very, very good. But the case has different questions. The first question is how they can make it happen that they train their people in their private life zone. So maybe for a few cases, it could be that we do this with one solution, and for the other ones, which must be more secured or it's in the company, we do it with another one. But please come to our booth and really have a discussion. Marina is downstairs, she's leading the project, and she can tell you a few insights.